Hi, I'm Daniel James Howell with Community Television, and we're here at the Santa Cruz County Fair. This year, all across the country, Americans are celebrating 200 years of agricultural festivals. We'll be here every day talking to the folks that make this fair so great. There ain't no fair like the Santa Cruz County Fair.
The show we're going to see this is Pee Wee Showmanship. The kids are between the ages of 5 and 8 years old. The young adults that are judging them are Santa Cruz County Junior Livestock exhibitors. They have been showing for years different animals and stuff. They are judging these little kids and showing them how to hold an animal and how to move it around and where to be standing when the judge is looking at you. Never be in between the judge and the animal. The judges are looking for the way the young man or young woman are walking around holding the animal. You can't be squeezing the animal tight, and at the same time when you stop, you want the animal to square. Its legs to be, in four perfect chair legs. Their head up in the air. And then if you're doing a pig, you want to be walking the pig but not running it. You want to tap the pig on both sides depending on what way you want them to move. The judges got their start showing animals themselves as young little kids, going to horse shows, tagging along wherever the parents went, moving the animals from place to place, and just being around the farm. We installed the value of responsibility. We installed the value of being able to show what you're doing with your animal. And not only that, a lot of it is also public speaking. Be in front of the public and not being shy.
They're learning self-confidence then.
Yes, they are learning self-confidence. Absolutely.
I wish I could win a trophy though.
I grew up in 4-H since I was a Pee Wee showman, and I just wanted to continue it for the little kids. So I just worked my way up in the ranks, and here I am on the Junior Livestock running the Pee Wee Showmanship. There's a first place, second, third, and then all the way down. For first place, we have little trophies, they're cute, and second and third have medals. And then everybody else gets candy, they love it.
What kind of animals have you worked with most of your life? What kind of livestock have you worked with?
Most of my life has been the sheep and swine. That's what I grew up showing.
And do you like sheep or swine, one better than the other?
I love them a lot, both, they're equal. More fun showing the swine, because lambs are just lambs. They jump, they can get a little crazy. Working on the livestock committee has helped me to learn, leadership, delegating things. So in the future, I hope to pass the Pee Wee show on to a little Pee Wee showman, so they can have the rewards of teaching the littler kids. I will definitely be back next year, and the year after that, and the year after that.
Grab it, snap, and pull. Grab it, snap, and pull. Good job. Good job. Good job. Big sheep. My name is Shayla, and I showed the lamb that my sister is raising.
What's the lamb's name?
Her name is Licorice, and my sister is raising her.
And how long have you practiced showing sheep?
3 days.
3 days? This is the first time you ever showed?
Yes.
What did you think about showing it? Did you like it?
I liked it a lot, and I want to do it next year.
Well, what's the hardest thing about showing a lamb that you learned, and what do you look forward to doing next time?
Well, what's hard is it's hard to control the lamb. And what I learned is don't turn, like if the judge is right here, don't turn like really fast when you walk.
What about being responsible for taking care of lambs? What do you like about that?
I like to feed her.
Do you have any other lambs? Tell us about what it is to take care of the animals and what you think about that.
Well, it's kind of a hard job because you have to clean up after them and you have to feed them and you have to do a bunch of stuff. And my sister is raising lambs with a couple of other people, and you can see that there's more than one lamb in here. My sister and I, we walk the lamb down our street sometimes to get her some exercise, so she's not like lazy all the time.
That's terrific.
Well, it's really fun to be in the show because you earn a ribbon, and it's just fun being around the animals and stuff. And I won 5th place.
If there's any kids out there that are going to want to join the circus, the best thing to do is come sit right down here on the grass in the very front row. That's where I'll be looking for all of my volunteers. That will be the first choice pickings right there. Good afternoon. How you guys doing out there today? Awesome. Welcome to your county fair and welcome to the circus. Now this circus is a little bit different than other circuses you might have seen. For in this circus, we're going to need your help.
My name is Caton Ranger Higwer, and this is Circus Imagination.
Well, back in the olden times, back before there was such a thing as TV. Believe it or not, there was a time before TV. A time before DVDs and PSPs and Xboxes. And back then, kids had to use their imaginations a lot more. And something that got their imaginations going was the circus. And when the circus came to town, it'd be amazing. There'd be lions and tigers and bears and people on high trapeze. There'd be jugglers and magicians and acrobats and everything a kid's heart desired. But then, the circus would leave. And everybody would be sad. Everybody? Aww. But one little boy had a great idea. That was my father, and his idea is, hey, why can't I have my own circus in my own backyard? And that's exactly what he did. He went out and got together with a bunch of friends like we did today, found some old Halloween costumes, talked to his mom and dad, and put together the very first Circus Imagination.
Well, my first circus, I was 3 years old. I don't remember it too well, but my father and a couple other guys got together and came up with the concept, and that was back in 1983. And from then on, I've been traveling around with my family, putting on shows. I started as a little roustabout, putting out the props and so forth, and eventually started cleaning up, and then went to college, got my degree, and around then was the same time my father decided to retire. And I thought, go work behind a desk or set up circuses and play with kids. So I went with the obvious choice and went out and entertained for the next, I think it's been about 15 years now. One of the best jobs I've ever come across, and I can't see retiring coming anytime soon.
You know, and I love that you really seem to have a message behind your involvement with the kids. Tell us what that is.
Well, so often today we're seeing televisions and video games becoming babysitters for kids, and it's kind of scary to see what's going to be happening as these kids grow up and they haven't had enough influence with how to interact and how to enjoy and use their imaginations and create their own little world. And so that's what we're really stressing here is some old-time fun, getting out there, having fun with other friends in person, you know, doing things safely, getting away from video games and creating your own fun universe. And that's pretty much what we do here every day, 3 times a day.
So I just watched the whole show, and I was here, and I can't tell you, I had so much fun. Do you see that the imagination that happens on stage really translates to the parents and the adults in the audience?
Boy, Dad jumped in on that one.
Oh, absolutely. I can't tell you how many times I've had families come back that tell myself or my wife, oh, we went back, we had a circus, and we got the dog into it, and we had some cousins come over, and we put on this whole production, and that's really what makes a big difference. But it's really nice because after doing this through 2 generations of my family, we've even had multiple generations that come back where the parents have grown up and went on and had their own family, and now they bring their kids over, and their kids are actively joining the circus and producing their own shows. So it's really been an interesting lifestyle to be able to see the circus grow through many generations besides my own family.
That is so cool. So you said 2 years here at the Santa Cruz County Fair?
Yeah, this is my 2nd year here. We do travel all over the western United States. We're over in Monterey, and we hit King City and all over the place. But yeah, we love coming down here. We see a very positive reinforcement from the parents, and it's very nice to see that. There's so many fairs and so many communities we go to that the parents really aren't into it, and here I love seeing the community because they just really get behind their kids. It's a precious thing.
So, you know, one thing that folks have against circuses nowadays is how the animals are treated. It appears to be that you have a cruelty-free circus here.
Oh, yeah. We definitely try and make sure that the animals are well-maintained. But every once in a while, we do get a lion tamer that's a little zealous, and he gets out there with his whip, and we just have to remind him that we're not whipping these wild animals. They've been well-trained by Mom and Dad, and here it's just all for show. But, yeah, it's been pretty good. One of the best parts is with our wild animals, we don't have to clean up after them.
Awesome. So do you have an online presence? How can people follow Circus Imagination?
Well, my wife has set up a great blog for Circus Imagination, and you can just check that out if you Google Circus Imagination blog, it'll pop right up, and every day she puts new information about it, new pictures of the kids that were in it and their names, and really tries to keep that going for every community we go into, so you can really track that. Of course, you can see us on Facebook and circusimagination.com.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, peace out. Does anybody see him? Yes, he's already landed. He's right there. Denzel, come on in. Come on in. He looks okay. Doesn't seem to have any burns or bruises. He has all his limbs. He's making his way up here. We might want to part the crowd to make sure he gets in. He might be slightly confused after the landing. He's making his way up here. Here we go. Denzel, step right up here onto the stage. Make his way here. Step right there for me. Very good. Put both hands high in the air and take a bow. Give it up for Zazel, the human. Yeah. Very good. Wait. Was your flight okay? No problems, right?
Here is a picture of Esther Steinbeck when she was still single at a boarding house across the street from the high school, and her brother John Steinbeck was
Here at the Santa Cruz County Fair, we're lucky enough to have an entire building dedicated to the fine arts, not just a corner in some other building like in some other fairs. Santa Cruz is a very art-oriented community, and what I'm trying to do here in my 2nd year as chairwoman of the fine arts is to bring the whole community together and share art and maybe get children that ordinarily wouldn't be exposed to art to get involved. I have children's paint-alongs, and we have pottery lessons coming tomorrow, and I have an assortment of demo artists who are sharing their skills with the younger generation. And it's been the most wonderful experience of my life. It's all about the kids and watching the kids grow as artists and appreciate art.
Hi, we're here with Gina Locatelli. Hi, Gina. Thank you so much for talking with us. She's the chairman of the horticulture department, and I'm just going to hand the mic to her because she knows what's going on, and she's going to give us a little tour of this building.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Yes, I'm the chairman of the Agriculture Horticulture Department at the Santa Cruz County Fair, and this is my 13th year. So if I could just show you, Lakeside Organics here has won a Best of Show and a plaque for the Best Exhibit of the Year. Lakeside Organics, owned by Dick Pichotte, has been a very, very generous donor to our event here, and every year has done more and more for us, and we really appreciate his support. Santa Cruz County Farm Bureau exhibit in conjunction with agriculture, and they are showing a lot of what's happened with the branding over the years, and they have a tannery exhibit as well. It won a gold medal in July at the Sacramento State Fair, and for us they won a Best of Show and a plaque for the Best Professional Commercial Exhibit. Martinelli's, one of the most generous companies I think in the county of Santa Cruz, has put together this beautiful exhibit showcasing their various juices, lemonades, and spritzers. These are the various dish entries that are done by students, by parents, by commercial exhibitors. And you can see here these wonderful avocados have won a special recognition award in addition to their first place award. One of my favorite entry areas is the sunflowers. Sunflowers grow very well in Santa Cruz County, and we had a nice showing of those as well. And here we are to our show-stopping giant pumpkins. Our senior division winner was Jose Avalera this year with the 337-pound pumpkin here on our right. Like I said earlier, we serve food provided by the different companies. The generous company Dole, Driscoll's, Cal Giant, Lakeside Organic Gardens, and Monterey Mushroom are our donors this year for the food that we're going to serve the public, so that they can get a taste of what the good products grown in Santa Cruz County. This is our heaviest zucchini contest, and I think our winner was 11 pounds 4 ounces. And this is it. Again, Domingo Organista III.
Have to tell you, I feel like I'm living in the country.
Yeah, it's a good feeling, good grassroots feeling. Another winner this year for their theme and won a plaque for Best Theme Award was Santa Cruz County Mosquito and Vector Control. They did an excellent exhibit tying in our theme, Dancing with the Steers for 200 years. And that theme came from the fact that the nation is celebrating 200 years of it's our anniversary, 200-year anniversary of agricultural fairs in the United States of America. And so we have picked up that theme. Beautiful. Yes. Monterey Bay Spice Company is another wonderful company that contributed very generously and has put together this beautiful display, allowed us to put things out so that people can smell, touch, and really see what they offer.
Well, this is one of my favorite sections, the tea. I think tea is so underestimated. Everyone's all about the coffee, but it's the tea, it's the tea.
Pacific Crest Apiaries is another incredible donor and put together this exhibit. Ed and Dana Mumm spent a lot of time preparing this, and we're very, very glad to have them this year. It's Pacific Crest Apiary tea is very good.
This is fascinating. The bees are so complicated, and it's really nice to learn about them, and it's nice you have this exhibit to teach people about beekeeping.
Bell Farms is a wonderful, they grow olives, and these olive trees are even for sale, and they make a wonderful olive oil.
Wow, Gina, this just seems like such a grassroots community event. I'm seeing all of these people, the farmers entering their vegetables, the kids entering all of their different cookies, and it's just so sweet.
Yeah, this is what it's all about, and this is why I do it. You know, I'm real busy like all these other volunteers here at the fair. The other 19 department chairmen like myself, we're busy, we have jobs, we have other obligations, but you know, it's so important that you stop, and during fair time, you look and reflect on the riches that come out of the South County and Santa Cruz County in general, and you just got to take that time and celebrate that because it's so important, and we have to perpetuate the agricultural industry because it is such an important and vital part of this community.
Well, Gina, thank you so much. Thanks for all you do for the farmers in this area, and we thank you for talking with us and sharing yourself with the audience at home.
You're quite welcome, and thank you for coming by, and I appreciate you putting this out. Thank you.
Is that as much fun as it looks like?
Yes, completely. It's as much fun as I've ever had in my life. My name is Sophie Darling, and I'm a senior trainer, and I just work with these animals and help support them and take care of them and teach the rest of our staff members of volunteers how to pursue a career in marine mammalogy. So Saki, who's behind me, is 23 years old, and she's still kicking. She's doing great.
Saki's pretty famous too, right?
She is world famous, the most famous sea lion, and probably the world's best trained, and still trying to get our attention back there. She's done movies, television shows, documentaries. There's a book written about her life. She's met thousands and thousands of people, supported many conservation education programs, and basically touched the lives of as many people in as many different ways as you possibly can as a sea lion.
She's just trying to get our attention. Remember I told you about the ham part? Here it is, right here. I noticed there's a camera. Did you see how beautiful I am? I am the world's most famous sea lion.
Hi, so we're here with Dr. Jennifer Zaligs, and she's with Sluice. Tell us a little bit about what you do with the organization.
Well, Sluice is basically functions as a teaching aquarium based out of California State Universities here locally at Moss Landing Marine Laboratories. And we have a variety of research and conservation marine education programs that we run through the course of our year.
Do you have the best job in the world or what?
Wow. Well, it's the best job in the world for me, yeah. Some days are better than others, but working with the sea lions always helps to bring a smile to your face or to the people that you're working with. Working with children is a delight, and I love the educational work that we do with students who are interested in this type of career. People really are enthusiastic about the animals as marine ambassadors, so it really helps us to spread and do a lot of good works.
So what's it like trying to train sea lions? Compare it to like having a dog at home maybe. I mean, is it easy? Is it difficult?
Sea lions are very closely related to dogs, actually, through a wolf-like ancestry. So they share a lot in common with dogs, but they are an exotic dog, an exotic wet dog. So a lot more dangerous than dogs typically are, but there's a lot of similarities in terms of their social structure and certainly their intelligence and adaptability. We offer a internship and a Trainer for a Day program that a lot of people don't realize in the community. You can actually come, and as part of our Teaching Aquarium mission, you can come and work with us at our facility for a day. So people who find this to be the most interesting job in the world, as you said, not my words, but if you're interested in that type of thing, you can actually come and experience what it's like in a science facility and really do a lot of hands-on work with the animals.
All right, here we go. First round of competition on the way. Now, Bonnie, I'm going to count this one down. On your marks, get set, and go! And they're off to a blazing start. Looks like Sophie Smith pulls ahead coming up around the turn. Yukon tries to go down the outside. Looks like Sourdough Jack takes the lead coming down the backstretch. Ooh, that was close. Brad, who took the win on that one? Number 2, Sourdough Jack. Let's hear it for her. And on the first lane wearing the...
My name is Donald Knoll, and I'm the road manager of the All-Alaskan Racing Pigs out here at the Santa Cruz County Fair. My dad actually started the business up in Fairbanks, Alaska. That's where we got the name All-Alaskan Racing Pigs. We perform up and down the West Coast doing fairs and special events with these little racing pigs. We are back here at the Santa Cruz County Fair, and I cannot be happier to be here. I love this town. The weather is fantastic, and we get some really good crowds out here at the fairgrounds. Working with pigs is interesting because they are actually like the 5th smartest animal in the world. They are way smarter than dogs, cats, any other animal, horses, and so they are incredibly different to work with. They pick up on your habits almost immediately. You can train them to do very, very complicated things. Like these guys, we get them to jump over hurdles, and we get them to, they learn patterns of how to go into pens and how to come out of pens and listen for sound cues.
And go, 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 go!
And most of all is they're adorable because we get to work with little baby pigs, and I get to raise them since they're 6 weeks old all the way through the racing season. I hold on to them for about 6 months, and you know, it's incredible to be able to bond with a pig like this where he can just sit in your arms as a farm animal and not really care. I cannot stress how amazing it is to come out here and make hundreds of people smile a day with just racing little pigs.
I'm having a great time. Should we go towards the camera?
I'm having such a good time at the fair, meeting all these very exciting people, and it's fun, isn't it?
This robot can talk. I don't know what happened. Are you a new form of technology?
Yes, I'm part of the new technology. I'm here to help you. I've come to your planet to research your people.
How are you so intelligent?
Well, I went to school. I paid attention.
Why do you think people should come to the Santa Cruz Fair?
Well, there's so much to do at the fair. There's so much to see at the fair. There's popcorn, and there's bottle candy, and there's funnel cakes, and there's corn dogs, and there's apple pie, and there's art, and there's music, and there's theater, there's Captain Hook, there's everything.
There's everything at the fair.
Where else would a person want to go?
The robot said it. Where else would you want to go?
I know. Give me a hug.
Bye.
Bye. I love you. I love you, Bye.
The robot loves me.